Hi everyone, I'm Daniela and welcome back to Black Cat Kitchen. Today I'm bringing you another old-fashioned recipe. This is chocolate potato cake. It's three of my favorite things: chocolate, potato, and cake.
You'll find a list of ingredients and measurements in the description below.
Preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Into our mixing bowl goes 227 grams or 1 cup of soft butter and 400 grams or 2 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to cream this together until it's nice and smooth. Make sure to scrape down your bowl so that all of the butter and sugar is incorporated.
Cream it! Cream it!
And once it's nice and soft, we can slowly start adding in our 2 eggs at room temperature. You want to make sure your first egg has completely mixed into your butter and sugar before adding the next egg. Once they've come together, add in 6 grams or 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla.
You'll need about 1 cup or 210 grams of mashed potato with no butter, no salt, no cream, nothing like that, just plain potato that's been boiled until very, very soft and mashed well. You definitely don't want potato lumps.
I'm adding my potato in little bits so that it just incorporates that much easier. Give it a good mix with your spatula to make sure it's all come together and there's nothing stuck to the bottom. It might look curdled, but I promise this is how it's supposed to look.
I know it sounds strange to add potato to a cake, but it really adds a beautiful moistness without making it too dense.
To 240 grams or 2 cups of plain or all-purpose flour, add 50 grams or half a cup of cocoa powder. And my cocoa powder is very lumpy, so I definitely sift it in. To this, we'll add 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Give that a little stir to combine. Start by adding 1/3 of your dry ingredients to your wet mix. And while that's mixing, add in half of our 1 cup or 236 milliliters of full fat milk. In goes our second third of our dry ingredients, followed by the remaining milk. And finally add in the last of the dry ingredients. Once it's just about combined and there are still a few bits of flour left, I like to finish mixing it by hand so that it doesn't get overmixed.
I'm going to line 2 20cm, 8-inch cake pans. Mine have a removable bottom, but you can just make them in any old cake tin.
Line 2 9-inch pans with parchment paper. If you're looking for some good tips on how to line a pan, check out my video linked below. Then pour in half of your cake batter into each pan. Spread your batter right to the edges of your tin, then they're ready for the oven. These are going to bake for 25 to 30 minutes until a skewer comes out clean. Now let your cakes cool while we prepare our caramel buttercream. This is what you'll need for your buttercream. Into a saucepan on medium-high heat goes half a cup or 113 grams of butter and 1 cup or 213 grams of brown sugar. Once it's melted together and it starts to bubble, let it simmer away for about 3 minutes. Then remove it from the heat and pour it into your mixing bowl. I like to give it a whip with the paddle just to allow it to cool a little bit quicker. Now sift in 2 to 2.5 cups or 250 to 300 grams of icing sugar. You're going to beat this together and then slowly add in up to 1/4 cup or 59 milliliters of milk. This is just to get the right consistency. Once your cakes have cooled, ice the first layer with some of your caramel icing. I like to spread it right to the edges, leaving a bit of thickness around the edge, so that when you put the next layer on, you can really see it sandwiched between the cakes. Put the next layer on top of your icing and then top with the rest of your caramel buttercream. I like to keep the sides of this cake showing because I think the layers look so beautiful.
If you like this recipe and you're looking for more old-fashioned treats, check out my 100-year-old gingerbread cake, just here. I'd love to hear more about your old-fashioned recipes, so let me know your favorite down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.